Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be giving my rankings for the Premier League away kits this season. And after seeing a terrible, I wouldn't say terrible actually, an average display of Premier League home kits this season, let's hope with my judgment that these away kits will be much more better and fans from these teams will actually purchase these kits, man. And there should be no excuses. There really should be no excuses, man. Really think about it, man. Because if you're the away designer, you don't have to stick to the home kit colours. There's no set system of how to design the kit. You can literally choose any colour you want, so you can get as creative as you want in terms of making the kit. So I need no excuses. You should be displaying some beautiful kits every single side. But before going into the video, you know I'm going to say make sure you guys like, comment, and hit that big subscribe button right there. And make sure you give me your own opinion. Which team has the best kit? And tell me why it's not Tottenham FC. So the first team I'm going to be talking about is Arsenal FC. And yet again, no surprise, they have delivered a world-class kit, yeah? Because the yellow doesn't look that yellow, but it still stands out. It's amazing, it's subtle, it's not bright yellow like the rainbow, but it's like a murky sort of yellow, and it still looks great, man. So obviously Arsenal have looked at the design and they've done a very good job in terms of it. Even other things, man, the Gunners logo, the precision, the touch, man, they didn't go for the normal crest they usually done. They actually went for the cannon, which looks much more better, which looks like one of the classic kits which they've had in the past. Obviously not foreshadowing that they're going to have an amazing season like those classic teams in the past, but it does look amazing, man. It looks very, very good. And even the sponsor goes well with the kit, man. And it's really hard to do this because the sponsor usually gets in the way, man. The black stripes with the Adidas suits the sponsor, which suits also the logo of the cannon. So Arsenal, you've done an amazing job. You might not have an amazing season, but you have an amazing kit. So I'm going to go for a strong 8 out of 10 for Arsenal's kit. So the next team I'm going to be talking about is Aston Villa. And I feel like they've kind of redeemed themselves after delivering a very horrible home kit this season. I like the maroonish red colour which stands out across the white. Even the stripe patterns going down here, that looks good. It doesn't look like it's in the way. Even the sponsor looks nice as well. So obviously Aston Villa have put some time and thought into this. I feel like it really stands out and I think it looks really good. Aston Villa, you're doing very good for yourself. So well done in that department. But yeah, overall I feel like there's not much to say, man. I think it's a very good standard kit. Not one of the best, definitely not one of the worst. So I'm going to go for a 6 out of 10, and I feel like my ratings have been harsh. So yeah, 6 out of 10 is actually quite good. So the next team I'm going to be talking about is Brentford FC. And oh my, a long awaited wait in terms of coming into the Premier League since 1947. And you have delivered 2 poor kits, Brentford. Brentford fans, obviously you're still going to buy it because you're going to cherish that kit because this is the first time you're coming in the Premier League in such a long time. So you're going to remember that kit just for that. But you're not going to want to remember it in terms of what it looks like because I think this yellow kit looks utterly dreadful. What were designers thinking about? Yes, picking like a yellow like Arsenal or maybe even Chelsea, but the yellow they've picked out is just too strong. I just want to cover my eyes, man. It's blinding me already just even looking at it. I don't know what they were thinking in that department. That's not even the worst thing if you actually believe it, man. Because if you look closer in terms of the kit, Brentford are actually sponsored by Umbro because you can see with the black outline there. And having Umbro right next to Hollywood is just a juxtaposition. It doesn't make sense. It's an oxymoron. I don't know what they were even thinking. It just doesn't look well. Umbro and Hollywood, nice scenery, beautiful, leisure, great place to go. And you have Umbro. I haven't heard that since the early 2000s. Who even still wears Umbro? So Brentford, you're confusing me. I don't know what you're thinking. So I'm going to go for like a 2.5 out of 10. So the next team I'm going to be talking about is Brighton. And oh my, Brighton yet again. You were doing so well, like I said in my last video in regards to the home kit. But why? Why did you have to ruin it? Let me just start off with the positives. I like the strong neonish colour, turquoise. I don't even know what colour it is, but it's strong, it's powerful. It feels like it'll glow in the dark. I don't think it looks horrible. I think it looks very, very nice. But then why on earth do you have to ruin it with the black zebra stripes on the shoulders? I don't know what you were thinking. It doesn't make sense at all. It's just an awkward combination. Like, what were designers thinking? Yes, one zebra and then neon colours. Like, what? Those don't go together. So Brighton, you had to ruin a very good kit which originally set out to look quite good. Even the snickers, like I said, on the shoulder, on the arm right here, it just doesn't make sense. Brighton, what were you thinking, man? But it's not the worst kit I've seen this season. And honestly, I like the attempt at the beginning with the colour scheme. So I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. So the next team I'm going to be talking about is Chelsea. And the kit's not bad. It's okay, I guess. Like, I'm not going to scream and be like, wow, as a Chelsea fan, I must buy the kit. But at the same time, it's not horrendous. But As the home of the European champions, excited for the new season for Tuchel's first actual year as a manager for Chelsea, I would have expected a much better kit. The yellow's not too overpowering or ugly like Brentford, but it's not as nice and clean as Arsenal. So Chelsea are just caught in the middle. The stripes does give it a nice sort of touch. The stripes across, the black stripes. It does not make it just a plain yellow kit like we've seen Chelsea in the past. I think in that 2017 season when they won the Premier League, or in the sorry season in 2018. So yeah, Chelsea aren't doing that bad. But I don't know, man. When I look at the massive 3 logo, ever since they got sponsored by them, it just makes me think, yeah, that someone from 3 who'd be advertising you a phone or Apple products or something would be wearing that as a customer assistant. So it's just giving me I don't know, like these Chelsea players are actually trying to sell you 3 phones with a 3 SIM card. So honestly, I don't think the kit's that great, but it's not that bad. So I'm going to go bang in the middle, give it 5 out of 10. So the next kit I'm going to be talking about is Crystal Palace. And please, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I swear I've seen this same yellow kit Crystal Palace have been wearing as an away kit for the last 5 years or so. I swear every single time I see Crystal Palace come to Anfield, they're wearing some yellow kit, so it kind of looks the same. Maybe I'm wrong, but honestly, I feel like I've seen this kit exactly before. So in terms of the creative department, it doesn't look like they've done that much well. But in regards to the kit itself, red, yellow, blue, what were they thinking? Is this the rainbow? And it doesn't even look subtle. It doesn't even look like they fit well together. They just splash red, they splash yellow, they splash blue. I don't know what they were thinking. The only thing I do like about it, it does remind me of like an AFCON kit, which we've seen in the African Cup of Nations, which do look nice. So it does give me those sort of vibes, which is good. But at the end of the day, it's just a knockoff, cheap rip-off of Barcelona's kit, which you've seen 2 years ago, I believe, when Messi advertised it in our 2019-2020 season. It looks exactly the same, so they're trying to hope that they get that Messi magic into that Crystal Palace side. Who knows, they have Zaha. But all jokes aside, I don't really like the kit. It's not very good. I feel like they could have done a much better job. So I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 10. So the next team I'm going to be talking about is Everton's away kit. And oh my God, only Everton could find a way to make black and red not work. That's like one of the best colour coordinations ever, black and red. It makes it so simple. What were Everton thinking? A red stripe across the shirt? Like, it makes no sense whatsoever. It just looks horrendous. And I don't know why there's a black kit and then the black colours are looking different to the black kit itself. Like, that doesn't work either. I don't like the material. You can just look at it if you zoom in. You can see the material of the shirt. It doesn't look nice, like something you'd want to wear. So Everton, like, How have you flopped again? Because your home kit was unforgivable as well. And I think this is one of the worst kits in the Premier League this season. So I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 10. So the next kit I'm going to be talking about is Leeds. And I feel like they haven't upset us. I feel like in terms of the brand of football, like Full Metal entertaining, I feel like the kit is entertaining, looks nice as well. So it literally matches their sort of personality on the pitch. But I don't know, man, because I've seen Leicester's home kit, it just reminds me of that, and it just like a cheap knockoff of the exact same kit. If I never saw Leicester's home kit, I would have liked this kit a much more. You have the dark smudges and you have the light blue template of the kit on behind, which do complement well with each other. So in that department, I think it looks nice. But I don't like the white logo. I don't like the white sponsor. I feel like if you're going to go with white, it should have been a more powerful white to stand out more, because it just doesn't look nice overall. But at the end of the day, I feel like they've done a really good job creating this kit. So at the end of the day, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Not one of the best, not one of the worst. The next kit I'm going to be talking about is Leicester. And honestly, I feel like I'm in the minority of this, but I just don't like this kit. I like the colour, but if you zoom in closer and you saw the patterns just don't look good together, man. It just doesn't look great. It doesn't look appealing. It doesn't look like it matches well. I don't know what the designers were thinking in that department. Even the sponsor being the dark blue, like, it takes away from the brightness, rich brightness of the actual kit itself, because that's all I look at, the sponsor. So I don't know what they were thinking there, but I think I'm in the minority in terms of this kit. And obviously Leicester have a very, very nice home kit, so even if Leicester finds something like this away kit, they can always opt for the home kit anyway, regardless. So at the end of the day, I'm going to give this a 5.5 out of 10. Not one of the worst attempts in the world. But yeah, well done, Leicester. You've designed some really good kits this season. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about is Liverpool's away kit. And obviously we've seen it for the last 2 or 3 months now. I really like it. Not as much as everyone else, but I think it looks really, really good, man. It's something new. It's something original. You haven't seen it before. It feels like rich, wealthy people will be wearing that sort of polo shirt. It gives you rich vibes, which you live in Cornwall, literally playing with your polo stick, whatever, what they do when they hit the ball, that type of vibe. So yeah, I would understand why people would want to buy it. It looks really nice. The polo, I'm not really a fan of polo shirts where you can button it up and you have a collar, but I feel like Liverpool have made it look good. I think it works well. And if you ask me, beige, orange and green would work well together, I would have laughed at you. Like, what color coordination, what kind of fashion designer are you? But Liverpool have made it work, so I'm gonna give this kit a definite strong 7.5 out of 10. So the next kit I'm going to be talking about is Man City, and hold up, I need to say this, they deserve a round of applause. After delivering that dreadful home kit, 2021-2022 season, that skin tight home kit, what were they even thinking, man? It makes me angry looking at it. But this white, clean, rainbow stripe pattern kit, it looks beautiful. It looks amazing. It looks like, oh my god, he splashed a beautiful rainbow on it, and it doesn't even look too strong. The color coordination, the way the colors blend into each other, like it's a palette, like you're painting Picasso. It looks amazing. Well done, Man City. You have redeemed yourself. I feel like the colours look great. It gives you that summer vibes in August when they're playing early in the Premier League, when they're going to destroy Tottenham in 2 weeks' time. So it looks amazing. I feel like Man City, you've done a very good job here. I'm going to give you an 8.5 out of 10. So the next kit I'm going to be talking about is Man Utd, and this kit was inspired by the 1992 away kit, I believe, the blue and white and red colour coordination. And I feel like I'm in the minority, but I don't like the kit. I don't think it looks great. If I was a Man United fan, I would definitely opt for the home kit. I see what they were doing, but I just don't like it. I feel like the patterns don't look great. Maybe they do look okay, but it just doesn't stand out. It looks quite plain compared to other patterns you'll see from other Premier League sides. The red logo kind of looks like awkward in the middle, the sponsor. So I don't know what they were thinking there. But yeah, it's a Legends classic kit. It gives you that vibe. Maybe Man United will do well like their home kit, which they probably won't. But yeah, I kind of understand why Man United fans would want to buy it. But I just feel like it looks plain. I think it looks basic. I don't know. I prefer the zebra kit last season when Paul Pogba was banging in all of those goals. I think that looks a lot better. That was brand new. See, zebra stripes, which actually work, Brighton fans. But yeah, man, I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of a letdown, and away kits is where you should really be able to express your personality. So kind of a letdown. I'm going to go for a 5 out of 10 for Man United's kit. So the next kit I'm going to be talking about is Newcastle. And I feel like I'm in a minority again. I don't really like this kit. And I think it does look nice, don't get me wrong. But because I used to watch rugby back in the day, and I used to watch New Zealand play, it just looks like a New Zealand kit. It looks like Callum Wilson right there is ready to punt the ball for the Kiwis. Literally, like the way it looks, man, the black and white and the colour, it looks like you're playing rugby, you're ready for a scrum. Even the logo on the side, like, I don't know if it was intentional, but it's like a little leaf. And that's what rugby players have on their logo right there as well, a little leaf as well. So, I don't know, Newcastle is just giving me like rugby vibes. But in terms of the kit, 4.5 out of 10. Next kit I'm going to be talking about is Spurs, and oh my god, don't buy this kit. Save yourself, yeah, because you know a solar system. I feel like if I look at the kit, you're going to see some planets pop up like Earth, Jupiter, Mars, Uranus all over it, because it looks like you're in space. The kit, I don't know what they're thinking. I know I said get creative. Don't get too creative because it just looks so bad. It even looks like you're being Star Trek or even Star Wars, whatever those films are, man. It just looks weird. The kit just looks weird. There's no other way to explain it. It just looks weird. What were they doing, man? Oh, what were they thinking? You can do a lot better than that, Tottenham. And even the yellow sponsor right in the middle, the AIA, just yellow splashed. It just looks awkward. It looks out of place. At least make it like red or a different colour which goes with the kit itself. Tottenham, disappointment. Just like you're going to have a disappointing season, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. I respect the grind of trying to make it creative. They just went too far with it.